Speaking of Boosie, we did an interview recently, and we were talking about various artists, and we talked about the whole relevancy thing. And well, it first started with Nas. Well, let's talk about 21 Savage for a second. So recently, he's been in the news about a comment that he said about Nas. And he said, I just don't feel like Nas is relevant. I feel like he's got a loyal fan base, and he still makes good music. And then when someone asked, what do you mean by relevancy? He said, mostly connected or appropriate to what's being done to be considered. Later on, he came back and said, I would never disrespect Nas or any legend who paved the way for me. Y'all be trying to take stuff and run with it. When you heard that comment 21 Savage said about Nas, what'd you think?
I mean, I'd be like the fan asking him, like, what do you mean, what is relevant to him? Because, like he say, he has a loyal fan base. He just won a Grammy. I mean, at that age.
Last year, yeah.
Last year, his records are doing great. I mean, I think he might be saying relevancy as to social media. Probably because he's not a social media, but so he's definitely relevant to his fan base, and I don't know, it's what he said, I don't know his relevancy. I mean, it sounds, right. But see, if he's still making music, he's still doing that, he's relevant. If he's not on social media and in everybody's eyes, that's what I meant. That's what I took from that.
Okay, well, let's talk about Nas.
His album is phenomenal.
Let's talk about Nas. So you called King's Disease 3 a masterpiece.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I did.
I like the album. Quincy Michael was my favorite song on the album.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say it's a masterpiece, but then again, this is personal opinion. If you feel it's a masterpiece, I fully respect your opinion.
I say it's a masterpiece because it's the first album I can listen to all the way through.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you the last time I did that was AZ. AZ's album last year.
Okay.
And this album is got a flow. Oh, it was brilliant. It was brilliant. He used that hard as that from the Robert Townsend movie, that sample. I mean, the whole album is bananas. Bananas.
Shout out to Hit Boy. He did a great job on the beats.
Because I know you got a problem with him picking beats.
Well, yeah, I've said that before. And I feel this album is solid. I don't feel that beat-wise it's his best work. But that's just my personal opinion. I'm always going to hold it up to Illmatic, right? I look at Illmatic and I look at, Stillmatic.
But you can't really do that.
Some of his. I know you can't, but here I am doing it. So
you don't go look at a Picasso and be like, it ain't like the other one with the ear.
Well, you could actually say that. Well, number one, you're talking about Van Gogh. But yeah, you could actually compare. you could compare artists' work as they develop. Sometimes they get better. Sometimes they don't get better. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you have a body of work. And when you put it out there, just like when I put my shit out there, some people say, oh, this interview's trash, or, oh, I hate this interview, or, oh, but I like that one. I like the Keefe D interview, but I hate this one, or, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
It's all subjective, number one.
It's all subjective.